Hello everyone, Strigazalis here. This is going to be a series of videos that are going to get you caught up to speed on what's been happening and what will be happening in the future. Before we really get started, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who is still here and has still engaged on the content that is on my social media, YouTube, and other projects that I've been a part of. I do very much appreciate it. It really sucks too because there's a lot of stuff that I had announced and planned, like One Night Only and the Spider themes that have just not received any updates whatsoever. It hurts. I genuinely feel terrible doing that. But I'm here to rectify those mistakes, and I'm here to explain myself. I have a lot of really fun and creatively exciting journeys planned for 2024 and 2025. But before we can really get into that, I want to let you guys know what happened. In late 2022, I had left my job at Polk State College. For 2 years, my role was a teaching lab assistant for the digital media program, and honestly, it was the most freeing, creatively challenging, perfect thing that could have happened to me in my young adult life. There, I was exposed to the world of multimedia design, and I was able to dive into so many different creative avenues. I got to figure out what I wanted to do. I got to figure out what my passions were. Literally, the entire channel, my creative endeavors, anything that you have seen me do, whether it's here or somewhere else, it's all because of that place. And I cannot stress that enough. Genuinely, if anyone is in the Central Florida area and is looking to further their education, please consider going to Polk State College. It's amazing. I'm not saying that for like a brand. I have not paid to say that. I'm just speaking from the heart. This is genuine. It's an amazing place. Please consider it. But there came a point where I needed to make a decision. You see, I was starting to feel very comfortable there, and although I was very much enjoying the job, don't get me wrong, I loved it. I was looking at folks around me, friends and people that I was inspired by, and I still am. I saw them making moves. I saw them making career-changing decisions, and things were happening in my personal life that were kind of giving me signs, and I realized that in order for me to live my dream, I was going to need to branch off and start my own journey, especially in this field of entertainment and the avenues that I wanted to go down. So in late 2022, I decided to leave. And it was tough. And to this day, sometimes I feel like I made the wrong decision, but it was something I needed to do. And the year is now 2023. I am a sanitation operator at a warehouse, working 10-hour shifts day in and day out, and by night, I was taking commissions. I was building TG comps, Trae Gonzalez compositions, building the foundations, starting my dream. And it was going well. But then I received some really devastating news. My grandfather, Tony, or as I used to call him, Duda, he had passed away. We knew it was coming. He had a cancerous tumor growing in his throat and slowly suffocating him. And as much as we knew what was going to happen, as much as we knew it was coming, it was painful, to say the least. Wanted to be with my family. I needed to be with my family. And so I slowly started to pull off from doing commissions and working on the Spider themes. And I needed to be there. And I needed to process it. A little bit of time had passed, and things started to slow down, and I was able to pick up my weight a little bit and keep working. But something else was happening. Something I was not ready for.
Symphony, you are my symphony. Would you come here and see me symphony? In the year 2022 instead of 2023.
This is Marge. This woman is a rock in a world of crashing waves. This woman is infinite light in darkness. This is my Nana, and she is no longer with us. I cannot describe to you how much was lost when she passed. I stopped communicating altogether. I stopped working on everything TG Comps. It didn't matter. It was everything. I couldn't handle that loss. I couldn't handle everything that was happening. You can prepare all you want for loss, but loss is still loss, and loss hurts. And it still does. And I hate to say this, but work was not helping either. And sure, I mean, I guess a warehouse is not really the greatest place that you can begin to mourn, but to find time to understand myself and understand the loss and be able to properly move on, I did not have that time to do that. I was not given the opportunities to do that. And it was becoming very, very, very difficult to find meaning, understanding. When we had the celebration of life, it wasn't long until I completely broke down. For them to pass at this time in my life where I was struggling to make my dream a reality, feeling stuck in a place that I didn't want to be in, to have to let them go physically was so painful. But then I slowly started to get back into it. I slowly started to take my time and get back into the swing of things, if you will. I had heart-to-hearts with family, friends, old and new, and I had a heart-to-heart with myself. Dude, Nana, they wouldn't want this. They wouldn't want this for me. They wouldn't want me to struggle. They wouldn't want me to tear myself apart over their loss. They'd want me to pursue my dream. They'd want, if they were still here, they would want to be there with me and they would want to push me forward. And though they're not here physically, they will always, they will continue, they will be here with me. Nana used to say that life was too short to be scared. Sure, things can be scary, but you should never let that stop you. And I believe her. As 2024 rolled around, I put my 2 weeks in and left the warehouse job on January 29th. And since then, I've been pursuing freelance work. I've fleshed out my prices, and I'm currently developing my own portfolio and commission-based website. The doors will open to commissions starting April, and they won't close. At the same time, I rejuvenated the spider themes. The server has never been more alive, and at the time of this recording, all of the spider themes have been exported. They are ready to be uploaded. I have deepened my interpersonal connections with my friends and family, and I've been developing new friendships. And though I'm still making all this progress, life is still presenting obstacles, presenting problems. But I'm not scared. I'm going to keep doing this. And I'm going to do this until it works. Because that's my dream. And that's what they would have wanted. Me recording this right now, you listening, that's what they want, and that's what I want. 2023 as a whole was the penultimate example that life can get real low. It reminded me that even though in the darkest places, at some point, there is light. When you've reached the bottom, there's only one way to go, and it's up. So get up, Trae. Let's do this.